Yo, what's up, you guys? Lil Stocks Bro here, giving you the update on my options account. And yeah, I haven't made a video within the past week. I usually do daily videos, but I'm going to actually transition into weekly videos. Now, why is that? Well, it's simple. I ran out of cash. All right, I ran out of cash. The market has been tanking for a while. My two particular stocks have been tanking for a while, and as they fall, you buy, you buy, you buy. And when you have a small account like mine, you run out of money. It happens. It happens often with people with smaller accounts. You just end up running out of money. You always want to be somewhat invested in the market, and you want to buy as your stocks fall. But if they just keep falling, at some point you'll run out of money, and it happens. You run out of money. So what you have to do? You wait. So now I'm in waiting mode. I was able to buy, however, last week I bought a contract on Alibaba. But apart from that, I've just been letting this market tank because it's just wanting to tank. So if we take a look at my position, it reflects that. My position in the account, $16,920 is where we sit. We are down $4,020 in the past week, so it was a pretty brutal week for me. But when you deal with options, that's what it happens. It fluctuates tremendously in the short term. But you don't want to focus too much on the short term. You don't even, whether you're doing options or whether you're buying shares, don't focus on the value of your account in the short term. Focus on what it is you're buying, because if you're buying quality things, whether it's shares or contracts, over the long term, that will net you money, and that's what you want to be focused on. Don't let yourself be bogged down about what your account is now in the short term, because I think when we started the channel, we were somewhere around like $20,000. We're down 4,000. That's fine. But at some point we were at 30,000. So in the short term with contracts, it fluctuates a whole bunch. I don't allow my emotions to guide my trading. I allow my game plan that I have to guide my trading, and that's been working out for me so far. And hopefully over time I'll be able to show you guys through this same channel how that's gonna play out. And I believe it will play out very positively. So let's take a look at my positions. We'll start with Baba. We'll start with Alibaba. Alibaba ended Friday down about 0.5% at $225 per share. Oh my goodness, guys, this is so absolutely cheap. And this coming Thursday of next week, Alibaba has its earnings report. For those of you that don't know what that is, they basically come out and say how much money they've made, and they give just basically an overview of their financials. All right. That's going to be huge for the stock. It's going to be very huge, because when you have such a big, massive company that's so undervalued, yet they come out and say, yo guys, look at all this money we're making, it basically almost forces buying pressure into the stock. So it is my opinion that next week, on the run up to the earnings, and especially after the earnings, that we're going to have a pop on Alibaba. That's what I'm expecting. It could be wrong. Who knows? The market is crazy. It could do whatever. Lately, we've been having a lot of big companies come out with killer earnings, and their stock price goes down. The difference is Alibaba can almost go no lower than this. I mean, if we just quickly take a look over the past 3 months, look at how many times Alibaba has been around $225 per share and just has gone up. 1, March 8th. 2, March 16th. 3, March 25th. I'm not going to count that, but all right, we'll count it. 4, April 1st. And then again, 5, April 7th. And then 6, April 9th. This was kind of 1, April 22. And then again, here we are. Again, where was this? May 7th. All right, here we are again. So as you can see, over the past 3 months, it has not been able to break below $220. And the reason it was at $220 over here back in March and April was because there was the negative news around Alibaba and what was going to happen with the investigation. That investigation is gone, so you don't even have that negative pressure anymore on the stock. So when they come out with their earnings report and they beat expectation, they beat analyst expectations, which if we go back and look real quick, so the expectations are the ones that are non-highlighted, the ones that are faded, and the actual, as it shows there, are the ones that are. So here they beat expectations, 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 here they beat expectations. So what do you think is going to happen in the next one? I'm pretty sure they're going to beat expectations again, all right? They're going to beat expectations. They're going to come out and show, yo, guys, we're making hell of money. So, what are you guys going to do with the stock price? You're going to keep it low, or you're going to buy it up, and people are just going to buy it up. They're going to be forced to buy it up. because it's money at the end of the day. You know, any fear, anything can happen in the short term with the stock price. The sector can go down, but at the end of the day, if a company comes out and says, "Yo, we're making money. Do you want to be a part of this?" People are gonna say, "Yeah, I want to be a part of that. Give me that money," because that's what you're in the stock market for at the end of the day. And then, real quick, I just want to mention also 98% buy rating, guys. 56 analysts, 98% buy rating. Literally, 55 say buy, one person says hold it. I mean, yeah, it's just Robinhood, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that's Alibaba. Didn't want to go too far into a tangent there, because I've already said this multiple times, but you know, we're just gonna have to see what happens. Now XPeng. Now this one is brutal. XPeng did end the day green, up about 1%, but if you look at the week, down 10.5% in a week. That's crazy for a stock. That's crazy. And then month, down 23% in the past month. Was at 35, now it's at 26. So on $10. I mean, you typically don't see that. Now, this did happen to me before. I was in XPeng. The difference is when I was in XPeng before the correction happened, XPeng was around 45. That's when I got in. It went from 45 to 25. This time it was at 35, and I went from 35 to 25. And the difference now is XPeng below $30 at $26.86, I believe is slightly undervalued, just about fair price. So I'm looking to pick up a lot of contracts on XPeng. I hope it can stay under $30. If it can, I'm going to be buying. I'm going to be picking these contracts up because they are very, very cheap and attractive right now. And if next week, you know, Alibaba can pop a little bit, I can sell a contract from Baba, take that, throw it into XPeng. Under 30, ideally under 28, I will be very, very close to finishing off my position on XPeng, which means, you know, I'll have a whole bunch of, you know, 2022 contracts, maybe even a few 2023 contracts, and I won't need to be flipping those anymore, because the only reason I sell the contracts that I have is because they are not far out enough. So the ones for October, I want to get rid of those. I want those to turn into 2023 contracts. But once I already have 2023 contracts, that's it. There's no farther than that. The contracts don't go out 5 years. They only go out 2 years. So once I start getting these 2022 contracts, these mid-2022 contracts, when they come out, they haven't come out yet, and these 2023 contracts, that's it. At that point, the only thing I'll be left to do is wait. Hold and wait. And that's it. I won't really have to deploy any more money into XPeng. And I'll just let that sit there, and whatever it does, it does. And, you know, it's my opinion, of course, since I'm buying it and starting the position, that over time, it'll grow and it'll give me a lot of money. So I'm actually really excited that, you know, XPeng was able to fall to these prices. I just hope, please, I hope that Baba can go up so I can take some money from there and use it to buy XPeng and come that much closer to finishing my position on XPeng. Because once I'm done with XPeng, if Baba still decides to stay in the 230s, 240 range, then I can really focus all my capital on Baba. Because I've been buying a lot of XPeng in the last week, in the last month, the last few weeks, as it's been falling, and not a lot of Baba. I wish I would have had that money to buy more Baba, but once I can be done with XPeng, I can focus on Baba, and that's exactly what I want. So let's go to the spreadsheet so I can show you guys the one Alibaba contract that I bought. And I actually did sell an XPeng. It's terrible. It hurts, but I did, and I took a pretty big loss on it. But you know, I'll show you that, guys, in a second. All right, guys, let's start with the pain first. The pain comes over here, this first highlighted one. XPeng $35 strike for October 15th. We did sell May 6th. We sold for $250 profit. Boom. When the average cost was $687 per contract. So we did take a $437 loss on a single contract. That is my biggest loss so far. Before that, it was this Palantir one. You guys remember when we were in Palantir? This was right at the beginning. It was this Palantir one that we took a $180 loss on. Yeah, so this basically doubles that. So this is now our biggest loss, $437. So if we take a look at our total, we're positive $1391, and now we're just under $1,000 in profit in total after taking that loss. But it's okay, guys. It's fine. The only reason I took that loss, by the way, it wasn't because I was like panic selling or anything like that. I would never sell on such a big loss for no reason. I literally just wanted to buy this Baba contract, and I was $200 short. So I was like, okay, let me just sell this. This was my worst XPeng contract. So it was trading at like 250 bucks. I was like, okay, that's exactly what I need. So let me just sell that so I can get this contract that I want from Baba. I didn't have to do that. I could have just bought a $230 strike for Baba, which was $200 cheaper. But I wanted this one. Since it was the only one of Baba I could get for that week. And since it was the only thing that I bought that week, I wanted to get something that I wanted, and I wanted it to 25. So I sold the Xpeng and got the Baba. Now I want to reiterate, in the short term, guys, yeah, $400 loss sucks, but we're in 1 month we're up just about $1,000 just from flipping the contracts. Now again, I want to stress how different that is from actually profiting off of the contracts. None of the contracts that I have on Xpeng right now are for profit. All of them are to flip. Even the January 2022 ones, I want to flip those. I don't want to profit off those. Once I start buying the 2023 contracts or the mid 2022 contracts, those will be ones that I will profit off of, okay? But all the ones right now are simply to flip. Once I start taking profits, once I build out my position, which should be around a $10,000 position once I'm done, and I start actually just taking profits on these contracts just to take profit on them, we're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars in profits. All right, guys. I'm looking to start about a $10,000 position on Xpeng, and a year and 6 months from now, I'm looking to at least double up my money. So we're talking like $10,000 profit. So to take a $400 loss right now, it's not even that big of a deal, and it doesn't matter too much. But that particular contract is actually worth less than $250 now. So if I do buy back in, I actually just saved myself money. But I'm not going to buy back into that contract now. Next week, I hope to buy more 2022 contracts. This one over here, you see I have one of the $20 strike. I hope to buy another one of those for sure. And maybe I'll buy even a 2023 contract. Who knows? I might even buy more of these. Which one? These October ones right here. The $30 strike, October 15th. I might even buy more of these because they're really, really cheap and really, really attractive. The break even right now, you see how I have it $39.18. If I were to buy right now, the ones that are selling right now at these prices, the break even is like $31 or something like that. It's insane. Xpeng can hit $31 next week, and the break even for that is for October 15th. So it's really right now, these contracts, in my opinion, are free money. So I'm trying to load up. I hope Xpeng stays low. The problem is Xpeng also has its earnings next week, the same day, pre-market, as well as Alibaba. So I don't know what's going to happen. Next week is going to be a huge week for me, a huge week for the account. And I will definitely keep you guys posted on what happens. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. I might even make 2 videos. Maybe I'll make one Wednesday before earnings and then Friday after the earnings report so we can see what happens. But, we'll have to see. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably make a video Wednesday and then one Friday. But yeah, okay, so finally let me show you guys the Baba contract. So it was a $225 strike, 247 break even for October, my first October contract on Alibaba. Really happy about that. I paid $2,230 for it May 6th, the same day I sold the Xpeng contract. So yeah, there you have it. That's what you guys got. That's what we have so far. And yeah, it's going to be a big week next week, guys. Right now, by the way, just, as a one-off, Dogecoin, I don't know where Dogecoin is right now, but let's actually check just for funsies. No. Here. Last time I tried checking for Dogecoin, it would not allow me to look at Dogecoin. Like the cryptos, the cryptos are just unavailable. Like, look, they don't even load. But tonight was SNL with Elon Musk. And Dogecoin, I just saw, was going crazy. It went from like 70 to 60 to 50 to 40s, and then it went back to the 50s. I don't know where it is now. I don't know where it's going to end up tomorrow when you guys watch this video, or whenever you guys watch this video. But yeah, Dogecoin is going pretty crazy. But yeah, that's just a one-off. Anyways, I will catch you guys next week for the next update. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully not the account is up. More so, hopefully I can buy some nice contracts and build out my position even more. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I will catch you guys next week. Peace.